Ty, what do you feel like you were most encouraged by, especially in that first quarter there?
Defensively, it's a good thing. It's an easy layup and shot, but I thought for the most part, just our defensive mindset, paying attention to detail, and working on a couple different things that we want to use going forward. So defensively, just really good things.
When you talked about you wanted to see that second unit with Luke and Norm for the first time, what were your observations of that, and especially looking at Terrence, it looked like he didn't get as many minutes as he's used to. Like, what was the challenges of trying to figure out like how to dole out playing time for everybody there?
No challenge. I talked to T-Man yesterday and today. They probably won't play much. They have to play tomorrow on back-to-back. And just trying to get PG's minutes up, we've been trying to get him up to like 35, 36 the last couple of games, but we've been able to blow some teams out, so we haven't been able to get him those minutes. So just trying to get him up, just knowing when we get to the playing game that we can push him a little bit. So tonight was one of those nights, and we already had a conversation with T-Man beforehand. So other than that, it was pretty good.
And up here, right here.
Tomorrow night, so I'm guessing like Paul George, those guys, the Reggies, are they gonna have tomorrow night off?
PG will be off, Marcus will be off, and Norman will be off.
So in terms of things you kind of have tonight as the last chance to really see with those guys, what you get done that you wanted to see?
Not a lot. Yeah, I mean, just only one game having, like I said, having our whole team this year. It was difficult to kind of run things with PG's playing the point instead of T-Man handling. So some things we haven't really had a chance to really work on, in that aspect. But I mean, like I said, they played hard, competed, continue to keep touching the paint, moving the basketball, and we've got a couple days to continue trying to figure it out.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, what do you make of Paul George's passing and also just taking care of the basketball?
He did a good job. He did a good job talking stuff at halftime about having 7 assists, 0 turnovers, and then have 4 turnovers in the second half. So, yeah. But I did a good job. Like I said, touching the paint, being aggressive. They were blitzing, him making the right pass, making the right play, and like I said, Zoo and Isaiah making the right reads as well. So he did a good job distributing the basketball, touching the paint, making the right play.
Is his court vision, when you sit out for so long, do you look at the game differently at all? Is he seeing anything differently, or is he just playing well?
You got to ask him, but he's been, since the second half of last year, I think we put the ball, Kawhi, PG's hands starting the season, so they got to make plays and, make everyone else better, and at that second half of the season, him and Kawhi really did a good job with that. And so PG did it again starting off this year, and now it's carrying over. So just got to continue to keep building, making the right reads, making the right plays, but with him setting the tone defensively is important for us, but also, another guy can put 2 on the basketball, can draw a lot of attention, which should open up our other guys for open shots.
Ty, third time in 4 games, you've had 20 or more three-pointers. Just with Paul back in the lineup and the way you've been pushing the ball, moving it up court, has that been opening more open chances for other guys?
Like I said, I just think him being aggressive, getting to the basket. I think playing pick and roll, making the right passes, making the right plays, will definitely open things up for us. And so, when you got a guy like PG on the floor, teams are going to gravitate towards him. 2 or 3 guys are going to be aware when he's out on the floor at all times. And it's up to him to make the right plays and the right passes. And he's been doing that. So, then when he does make the right plays, the team's going to be more conscious of staying home. He's going to get his and get to the basket, get to the free throw line, and have more one-on-one opportunities.
He said just in here a couple minutes ago that he's kind of more comfortable being the facilitator and the playmaker rather than the scorer. With this lineup and with who you have, are you more comfortable with him in that role instead of being the scorer?
Yeah, I mean, I think he has to do both. I think he can't just come into the game thinking one thing. He just has to do both. And like tonight, did a great job. Distributing the basketball with 12 assists, and then also scoring the basketball as well. So we need him to do both. We're asking a lot, but we know he can do it.
So obviously, you guys have loftier goals than just a regular season, winning season. But you guys guarantee yourself at least an even season, depending on what happens tomorrow. Like, is that, considering all you've been through, have you thought about like how crazy that's been?
Yeah, we just talked about it as a coaching staff in the locker room, just, you know, all the things this team's been through this season. You know, a lot of tough obstacles we had to prepare for and go through this year. And like I said, it's all about the guys in the locker room, you know, and it starts with our veterans with Reggie, you know, Marcus and Nico, you know, leading the charge. And our coaching staff's done a great job, you know, all the guys behind the scenes. And I know I come out and speak a lot, talk on behalf of our team, but, you know, all those coaches in the locker room, they all do their part. And so, you know, without those guys, we wouldn't be here either. So it's a collective thing. You know, it's not just me, it's not just Marcus, it's not just Reggie, it's everybody. And so what we've been able to do this year, like I said, it's very special, and we just got to continue to keep going.
PG's been able to shoot about 52% since he came back from 3, but kind of inside there has been a bit of a struggle for him. What can you attribute that to? Is that just him just finding his way through the game, or what is that?
I'm not sure.
Thanks, Coach. That's it. Yep. Oh, Justin?
No, nothing.